y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the post notification bell so you do know when I post a new video. So in today's story time, it's gonna be something I've been needing to get off of my chest for a very long time. Like, I've been really holding this in, and it's not healthy to hold things in, especially when it makes you upset just by talking about it. So I'm sipping on some Moscato. So boom, I'm gonna give y'all a backstory because y'all gotta understand, like, when you cool with people and you're friends, or you call people your friend, or when I call people my friend, you're literally my friend. There's no way around it. There's no, she could kind of be my friend, she possibly my friend. Like, you my friend. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So let's get that straight and, you know, up front. I don't call everybody my friend. That's what my mama said, everybody ain't your friend. And this story time proves that everybody is not your friend. You know what I'm saying? So boom. I met this girl a long time ago. We used to work together and everything like that. And years later, we would see each other in passing. But years later on, or years down the line, we started hanging out more. We started traveling, and we built a stronger bond, right? We built a real good bond. So, like, she started inviting me to stuff. I would invite her to stuff. We would be with each other, going places, just chilling, just hanging out, like friends would do. So, at this time, I'll say, she had her own podcast going. I had just started doing my YouTube channel. I would plug her stuff. She would plug my stuff. We both were supporting each other, like, equally. We both were supporting each other. There was no funny business, none of that. We were supporting each other. Okay? Boom. So let me lay it out for you. So she came to me and she told me, like, hey, you know, I'm going to be moving soon, but, you know, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel. She had just went through a breakup, and she was basically saying she wanted to start a channel geared towards, like, giving relationship advice off of her breakup that she just had. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I think that you should do that. I really think that you should do that, right? So fast forward, me during that time, my content has always been fashion and beauty. Always been fashion and beauty. If you were one of my day one supporters, you know, like, even when I started, I've always done fashion and beauty. I was doing lashes. I was doing anything dealing with beauty, anything that you could think of doing, my makeup on, anything on camera. I was doing all of that. So keep that in mind. So boom. This particular time, like I was saying, she was telling me she wanted to start her own YouTube channel. Me, I want my friends to win. I want us all to eat. Like, there's so much money to be made doing YouTube and other things as well. So I was like, go for it. Do it. So she told me she was going to do it when she moved or whatever, when she gets situated and she can make her a little YouTube area or whatever. Okay, cool. Do that. Fast forward to this particular day or this particular evening, I was creating content. At this particular time, I did I think it was like a get ready with me. I'm gonna put the video here. It was like my worst first date ever. It was a story time I was doing, and I was doing my makeup while I was doing it. Mind you, I'm a content creator, and I create beauty, fashion, and at that time it was vlogs. But I decided to do or tell a story time about my worst first date ever, and that's something I wanted to try. So I was just tapping into that. So boom, I dropped my video 6 days before she drops hers. Mind you, she said she was going to start her YouTube channel when she moved. But I guess she didn't. That wasn't the plan. I was like, okay, she's dropping her stuff or whatever. So I dropped mine. And I sent her a clip. And I always do this with all my friends that are close to me. They get to see, like, you know, they get a sneak peek of what I'm about to drop or whatever. So I sent it to her. And she seen the video. She was like, oh, that's nice. I like it. That's what I was going to do for my YouTube channel. And in my mind, I'm just like, okay, girl, do it. Like, do whatever you need to do. Like, whatever. Like, you know, do it. If you want to do something similar to that, do it. I don't care. So I hearted it. I remember I hearted it. You know, I liked it and said, yeah, I'm about to drop it or whatever like that. I didn't hear anything from her for the rest of the night. So I had, of course, sent her the video of what, you know, I was dropping or whatever. And mind you, it was the next day, and we were the type that we would talk every day. When I say every day, it would be like, good morning, how you doing, like how you feeling type stuff. Like I would talk to her all the time, just like we were sisters. So this particular morning, I reached out to her. I was like, hey, good morning or whatever, how you doing? So that was like at probably like around 8 something, because I logged in, because I work from home, around like 8 something. So I knew she would be up. So I sent her a message, and come on, Jesse. I logged in around 8, and I sent her a message around that time. So it was a busy day for me. It was actually a day throughout, I don't know what day it was, probably like Tuesday or Wednesday, a day like that. And I had already, sent her a good morning text. Usually she'll send it right back, and it's like, hey girl, how you doing? I'm doing fine this morning. Basically, it's somewhat of what she would have said along those lines or whatever. So I didn't think anything of it. I'm thinking, okay, she's busy or whatever like that. Maybe she's busy. So that day goes by. I reach out to her the next day. Same thing. I tell her good morning, blah, 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 whatever. No answer. It's about to be Friday, and I reach out to her, and I still don't hear anything from her. I'm like, okay, this is kind of unusual. Usually she would have like reached out to me or something like that. So me, the type of person I am, I self-reflect all the time. I self-evaluate myself in different situations or whatever. So I started thinking, I'm like, okay, is she mad about something? Or is she mad at me or whatever? So I started dissecting like anything that I could have said wrong, or I felt like I did to her or whatever. The only thing that I could think about was, okay, she told me she was going to start her YouTube channel, and she was gonna use it for like advice, and she was gonna tell a story time, and she'd probably be doing her makeup or something like that. But I dropped a story time a couple days before her, and then she dropped her story time. I found out like a week later. I haven't talked to her. Fast forward, I haven't talked to her. A week later, I still can't get in contact with her. I've been talking to it, chopping up with it, like other friends that I know, and like my mom, just to get their opinion on stuff, and they're like, Ashley, she may be like a little jelly, like, but I'm just like, hearing it from my mom. She said she got to be intimidated jelly, because ain't no way that a friend gonna be upset with you because y'all made similar content. And my mom, like, do you know how many people who do story times out here? Like, do you know how many people who do the same stuff that we do, and you're mad at me? Like, and then I just started looking back, like, did I really do something wrong? Like, what did I really like do something that was messed up? And in my mind, I don't think that I did anything wrong. Do y'all think I did anything wrong? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Do y'all feel that I did anything wrong? Because I was already creating this content, and then she was a wannabe podcaster, and then she's trying to tell me, or not tell me, but by her actions, I guess, is given I copied her. But I don't know how I copied her. So, but anyway, fast forward or whatever, a week later, she drops hers, but she drops like I guess like her startup to her channel or whatever, which is cool. I was upset, but I still tuned in. And then I looked at her second video, was similar to my video that I had already dropped. So honestly, I could be like, you copied me, but I wasn't on that type time. I'm the type of person, okay, if you feel like I wronged you, we can talk about it. Like, we can really talk about it. It's not that serious. Like, I'm that type of person. We can talk about it. We can have a conversation. Was there a misunderstanding? What was it, Buki? Like, what's the problem? So I didn't understand. Like, I to this day, I don't understand. And like I said, I'm the peacemaker. I be trying to make peace with people. You know what I'm saying? And she was around during the time when I was going through it. I lost my brother, and my best friend at that time had said I wasn't a good friend, and she was around, and she was able to see, what was going on. And she was like, I feel that you're a good friend, and blah, 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 blah. So for her to say that, and for us to have conversations about people not being good friends and you should talk about things, I'm like, we're going through the same thing, and you're like ducking and dodging. Like, that's not adult behavior. That's like immature as fuck. Like, to me, that's immature. Why can't we talk about it? Why can't we have a conversation? Like, what's really the problem? My mom was telling me, she was like, Ashley, I don't really think she was ever your friend. And it hurt me for her to say that, for my mom to say that. She was like, I really don't feel like she was ever your friend. And I was like, why do you feel that way, Mom? She was like, because I feel like she feels intimidated by you. But why? You had your own podcast going on. I had my own thing going on doing YouTube. You said you wanted to create a channel. I was like, yay, I'm cheerleading you on. Like, hey, do it, you know, do it, do it, do it. When I tell you that I'm about to, or I show you like what I'm about to drop, in my mind, you're thinking, I guess, that I'm copying you. And during that time, I did a whole revamp. So I don't know if she was also mad that I had took a lot of our videos we did down together. That could be another thing. Because I really wanted to ask her, are you cool? Are you okay? Like, what's really going on? Like, I really want to ask her, like, what's really going on? It was really irritating because I felt like we were bigger than that and we could have a conversation. But obviously, like, that's not how she really felt. Like, that's not how she really felt. And it was crazy. It was just like, wow, like, people say one thing and then do another. Like, bruh. Like, this is the dumbest thing ever. Like, if my brother was alive, he would have been like, this is the most stupidest shit. Like, this is so stupid. Like, it's so dumb. Like, I can't believe that a friendship went down the drain because of a misunderstanding or because a conversation was not able to be had. Like, this be the real reason why I be ending friendships. Like, I blocked her. She got blocked. Like, there's no more. Like, after a while, I waited around for a week and a couple of days. And after a while, like, stuff start eating at me because I'm an empath and I take everything in. And it probably wasn't nothing even that serious. But for you to go mute and for you to try to ignore me for a couple of days because you're upset and you can't express yourself. And how old are we at our big age that we can't talk? I was like, oh no, that's fine. You don't want to be my friend? You do not have to be my friend. Don't even worry about it. So I ended up blocking her. My video that I so-called copied went up. Like, my channel grew. It's like everything good started happening. So I don't know if that was like God's way of showing me, like, you know, when you cut certain people out your life, then good things happen. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all think about this. This is like the most craziest situation that well, not the most craziest. I still have more story times, guys. But as far as the whole friend thing, like, I had to let her go because I'm just like, are you serious? Like, it's crazy. And I could drop her YouTube channel here. But I'm not, because I'm not that petty. I'm not going to be petty like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to even do it. But I go and I check her YouTube channel because, okay, I'm a little petty. I go check her page. Bruh, you haven't posted in 4 months. But I was copying you. Where's your content, Bookie? Where's your content? But on that note, y'all, I'm about to continue drinking my little wine and go on about my day. But I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.